Hey everybody, and welcome to Rogue or Omni Legacy. It's been a little bit since the last time I played. Not too long though. And just as a quick recap, we are Lady Stephanie II, the Lich Queen. So as my special, I'm going to be converting half of my maximum hit points into maximum mana, which is going to be pretty convenient, especially because Crowstorm is a very, very, very good spell. It's a spell that's basically perfectly designed for taking on Alexander. At the beginning of the last run, unfortunately, I managed to hit Y and convert my half of my maximum health immediately. So I'm going to be going into this with 39 hit points, which is basically 2 hits. Maybe 3 if I'm lucky. But I'm going to be spending the entirety of this run, let's just do this, I don't want to chance it too much, building up my max hit points, building up my max mana points, and then running into the Alexander boss and just going crazy. And this is all like super dangerous for me because of my health. But luckily, the castle is pretty easy, despite the fact that liches in general, because both the Lich Kings and the Lich Queens have pretty substantially weaker damage right off the bat. We seem to be doing lots of damage, at least enough to one-shot most things, which is very convenient. It means that we're going to build up our max health pretty quickly. But that's pretty much the name of the game here, is just break everything, kill everything. I'm just going to use the advantage that is... How did he manage to hit me? Oh, it's because that was a Doomscape, not just a... I forget what the weaker ones are called. But we get a Vampire Rune for the sword, that's very good. We're going to want that. It's going to help us stay healed up. Now, I really don't know if that painting is real. If that painting is fake, it is not. For some reason, that spike died. I'm not entirely sure why. Now, I have to keep an eye on my maximum health here, only so that I know when it stops converting. I am like 1 mana short. Come here. There we go. Alright. That was pretty simple. Managed to avoid that. Don't trust that. Okay, well that's fake. Sorry, that's real. I'm starting to forget if fake is it's actually an enemy, or if fake is it would be an enemy but it's actually a fake enemy and it's just trying to fake you out. It is a painting, that one is not. Yes, Doomvis versus Doomscape. That's why the other one had more health. It was a Doomscape. That through the wall crap is for me and me only. So my health is at 151. I'm going to be really careful about the next enemy that I kill. Make sure I watch my health. See if it is time to cut it in half. Doing some pretty intense dodging. We are still gaining hit points, so I'm not too worried about that. And now I have to... I need to watch getting hit by the missile. I'm waiting for you. There we go, just waited for the gap after it fired its tear. We are still gaining maximum health, which is promising. Because you remember, the maximum health... Eventually I will be at max mana and max health, and it'll say you can no longer convert. And the higher that max health is, the better... I forgot that we have hypergonadism. take care of this guy. There we go. That was actually pretty entertaining. He managed to fire in midair. Now, I was so busy focused on combat, I don't know if I kept gaining max health there, but I feel like 203 is about the right spot. Now, one of the things that I actually do have to be careful with is my mana. Here's a good enemy to watch. Nope, still going up. I don't have a natural mana regain like I would if I were a spell sword, so I really do have to watch my mana. I'm only going to have so many uses of Crowstorm. And if I use all of them, you know, if I use all my mana right before the boss fight, all the planning, I could have done this will have been for naught. I am not even going to try Neo-Kidder. I know that I am nowhere near where I need to be. I am still making careless mistakes. So it looks like we either go down or we go up. I'm going to vote going up because I'm pretty sure it's a dead end. Because it's kind of further back. I just want to finish clearing out the castle while I have the chance. Can't believe I missed that on my first time through here. Mostly because this is just a dangerous area. I do not want to traverse this any more than I have to. Case in point. Now luckily when I convert my health to mana, I basically don't have to worry about any of the damage that I've taken. Because, you know, if you cut your health in half, it doesn't keep the percentage, it just keeps your maximum health. So if I take damage down to 150 and let's say I get up to 300 health, if I'm at half health and I convert half my health, I don't remain at 50% health. I remain at whatever X number was. 223, my health did go up. I do not like this room already. So we'll do this. 223, so I converted real fast, and it stopped going up, so I should have done it the first time I noticed something dying. I would have gotten a few to begin with. Just kind of expecting a spiked floor. Good use of downward spikes. Just trying to sneak up on those guys, those plinkies. Let's see what's in the chest. Just a single stack of gold. That was just bad. Whoever trained me in swordsmanship would be disappointed. Which I guess was me. Because I'm the next generation, so yes, I am disappointed with myself. But we know where I stopped gaining health at 223, so we've got targets. We know where we need to be, we've got an expectation of how much mana I'll eventually have. I'm pretty sure you can convert fully twice. Which means that I'll get another 111, a little bit less actually. I will still have to build up maximum health. Yeah, I figured. This is actually going to be really hard for me to maneuver. Luckily, I don't have to. Just come closer. You still have to build up the maximum health after your last convert to mana, which is usually the riskiest part, actually, because that's when you're in the relatively hardest part of the level. Wherever you're trying to get to, because it takes more enemies to get you up to maximum as you gain level and can reach further in terms of max health and max mana. It's still the same in terms of ratios. You can still only convert the same number of times. I really want to get rid of that guy first. Though nothing here is particularly awesome. It's a lot of enemies though, so I can't really complain there. Just a lot of spike areas, which obviously I'm going to be greedy and want to try and get all the gold coins. Which is basically inevitably going to get me hit by something somewhere here. Yeah, I wanted to save that, but honestly there's nothing else in this room that was risky. Which means that if I leave the room, it's just going to go away anyway. I might as well eat it for the satisfaction of having had it. Now this screams something. But if I can't... Oh, man. Like, obviously from the map, there's something in here. I just can't find it. And I'm not quite sure why. I don't see a passage for a dwarf. And usually there's sometimes hidden stuff that you can either jump through or... Oh, wait. Why are there two torches? No, I thought maybe that was a hint, but I guess we'll never know. Still got a few places to go still. It looks like we might even get to finish our... So, mini-boss. If there was ever a time to face a mini-boss, now is probably it. Because I'm running decently high on health. I don't know if I can really do this, but I'm trying. If I get too low, I will abandon. Oh, that was really unfortunate. 2 more hits and I will die. I am basically just gonna throw crows at him till he dies. Which, this is gonna be unfortunate if I don't win. Well, I do win. It cost me almost all of my mana, but I get another blueprint. Was it worth it? I don't know. Especially with that room now not being something that I can do. Oh, that's really bad. I mean, luckily I'm really gaining more health than it looks like, because I'm gaining max health as well as health from vampirism. I get the health that gets added to my maximum. So as you'll see, I'm at 40 right now. I'll get 2 from killing him and 4 from the gain, which I think I'm actually at max. I'm not happy about this method. Yep, I did not gain, so I'm going to convert. Oh, okay, so I actually cannot convert, so I am at max stats right now. I was pretty convinced I had 1 more convert in me. I do not, which I'm actually okay with, because this means that now I can focus on getting my health and my mana back. I don't have to worry as much about getting kills. I'm going to be a little sad about that room that I just passed, because there's a fairy chest in there, and the easiest way to clear a kill everything in the room is... I'm just gonna go quickly. I really would like that gold, but... Oh man, okay, so we've got one with a targeting system. Well, and I really don't want to be here, so... forget it. No, that's less than ideal. But honestly, it was really necessary. Getting runes and stuff, while it would be awesome to be able to beat Alexander in this lifetime, getting runes and stuff is critical. So we get a vampire rune for the helm. We've got a lot of vampire runes, which is nice if I ever feel like sacrificing, say, one of my second jumps or something like that. I will have the opportunity to... Oh, don't be mini-boss, don't be mini-boss. Okay, it's not the mini-boss. I'm pretty sure I've already read this one aloud. Band of Bears. I'm pretty sure we did. If not, oops. They're always fun to read, but right now I'm really focused on the do murder to enemies. Looks like we've got 2 here. Yep. You are a real painting. Partially happy about that, partially saddened, because I really need my lifesteal. I'm really hurting on the mana right now, because the only way I can get mana is those potions. This is a nice find. Unfortunately, it's only gold. Sometimes those iron chests, they seem to have blueprints in them more often than not. Alright, we found our other teleporter, which means probably forest on the right, and I want to say the caves. Yep, the land of darkness. Worth. Well, I shouldn't say never. I suppose this could just be a godly run in which there's no more rooms for me to explore here, is there? Nope, so to the forest I go, actually. I suppose this could be a ridiculous run in which I manage to defeat multiple levels, but chances of that are pretty slim. The levels that you gain, while you don't gain them really quickly, or I don't know, the leveling system in this game seems rather unemphasized, I think is the word I'm going for. Like, just suddenly you're a higher level. But that said, I think it's a very important leveling system. Because you do get base stats off of it. But slightly lost my train of thought as I was trying to dodge things. I'd really like to get some balance runes, and quickly. Once again, losing my train of thought as I'm focusing on fighting and not dying. Right, the leveling system. You really do need those levels in the later areas. They really do help. Luckily, we've been good on finding mana potions. Like, there's totally more to this. Look at how big this room is. Sometimes I wonder if it's them taunting me. Just the game designers. Which doesn't seem beyond the realm of possibility here. They seem to have pretty well-defined senses of humor. That was very unfortunate, but luckily I managed to get a chicken wing, drumstick. So net gain in this room in terms of health. You have no idea how much I really want to use Crowstorm there, but I really want to hold off as well. We have found the boss. Now, if I can get myself to full health and full mana, even before clearing everything, I will do it. Yeah, I figured that is the same room. In fact, there was no doubt in my mind that was the same room. I'm not entirely sure why I entered. I guess just to get the perspective. Mana is, believe it or not, going to be the bigger issue. Okay. Go away. Good, I can deal with you being at that angle. Stay at that angle. Knockback can be very useful. I don't want you here. I'm waiting for this slime to jump up too, because that would be inconvenient. I'm really looking for more mana. Because with a mana cost of 37, 128 will give me 3 uses. Which, don't get me wrong, 3 uses will be really useful, but it'll be gone before I really get into the heart of the fight. Alright, well. Fire your tear. Okay. That was some pretty intense dodging. Forgot that you can stand on these. Very good. There's no other dangers here, so don't mind whacking at him. We know what room that is. We're at max mana. We're at 153, which is going to give us 4 uses. we've gotten everything else. Well, this is actually exactly what we wanted, believe it or not. That will actually heal our mana back up to full, but it'll also heal our health, so I don't mind clearing some rooms now that I know it's in here. I don't remember how much it'll heal, or replenish, but I know it's not insignificant. We've got at least 3 more rooms that I can count for sure. No way of knowing exactly how big some of these rooms are. That hypergonadism. It's like I'm swinging at him with a baseball bat. Alright, so that is not a room I want to be in. So basically, as far as I can tell, this room is for people who are suicidal. Those are traveling really slow, aren't they? It's like get down all the way down to the bottom. You know what, if I beat Alexander, I will gladly check that room out. But until that time, I'm not going to risk taking so much damage. I guess there is a room past that. I will go for that fairy chest if I beat Alexander, but until that time, I'm going to clear the rooms that are over here. Since there is health from the font as well, I'm not as concerned. I'm pretty confident that with this we'll be able to... Well, we've gotten enough for our next level of money finding. I forget what that's actually called. But it'll increase what we find significantly. There are spikes at the bottom of this one. That was unfortunate. But we are gaining life back. I am moderately confident that the font will heal everything. I'm still pretty healthy in the grand scheme of things. That was close. This will be an interesting room. Now I had Hermes boots. I do not now. Okay, we've got another chest here. Not quite sure where that went, but I hear the scampering of deadly feet. Ah, die. Okay, so I've actually taken quite a bit more damage than I wanted to at this point. And I'm going to take more now. Using the advantage that I have of my dash. Ranger Helm, he's coming at me. Come at me. Come at me. Alright, so it looks as though we've cleared this room. Definitely took more damage than I wanted. Those, I don't even know if they're wargs or... I just think of them as dogs. Yep, I spent my second jump there. And a very unwise decision. I need to kill that. Or just leave. One of the two. Getting some health back from getting some kills. That is my only way up. Shoot. Well, this run might come to a premature end. $10, 12 health is not what I wanted. Oh, please tell me that, like, winning this will give me full health. 5 axes destroy as many as possible. The one game I can win, despite how unlikely it may be. Ah, 11. So I was really close, but not quite enough. Alright, so I gotta get back to that font. Messing this up will kill me. So, luckily didn't mess that up. I'm just waiting for death. I definitely made some mistakes, got a little cocky with having the font there. Now I know there are obstacles in here. I'm going to have to work very, very hard to not land on them. Please give me tons of health. 69 health. There's a room. At this point, as much as I do not want to go after Alexander because I don't think I have the health to do it, I think doing anything else will probably just get me killed faster. I don't think I have the abilities at the moment to net gain, which is very unfortunate. I might just try teleporting other places in case I left health. I might as well give it a shot. I doubt it'll be the case. That's here. Of course I didn't leave health there. I don't have much choice but to check. It's always worth checking. It's also a good reason why you should try and leave that health behind if you don't absolutely need it. Which unfortunately I didn't listen to. I'm pretty sure we took it from Neo Kidder, but... Yep. I could try just running through the room. I could try crowing it too. I don't like using uses of... I think that might be the only enemy left. Alright, so we cleared this room. It cost me 2 crow storms, but it got me like 20 health. And access to the next room, which may or may not be the end of me. We'll find out. Well, certainly not going to kill me. Yeah, but the chances of it helping me are pretty slim too. Do I think it was worth it? Probably. In the long run, 20 health is a lot. And I'm going to try and save my crow storms until I'm truly desperate. Remember, I've slowly been building strength. In terms of stats. Oh, I didn't even see that bastard. Hypergonadism is actually working against me in this fight. Well, just a little bit. And in fact, it's... This is going actually rather poorly. I did not start with enough health. I was forced to start crow storming early due to the fact that I didn't have enough health. I needed to kill things. Stephanie II has been slain by a fury. Vampirism and Siphon Runes are very powerful when stacked. Yes, they are. And we killed quite a few things. Unfortunately, not enough, it seems. So now, as you can see, we have the hitting of the back button on the Xbox controller to reroll my children once. So I've got a Hookage, an Archmage, another Archmage. I'm going to reroll this. I don't really like that very much. So we didn't really get anything better. Assassin really isn't all that great. Yeah, they can do a lot of damage. Mistform is useful, but they're very, very fragile. Might be the right choice, though, honestly. I do like the Paladin, but Hypergonadism proved itself to be actually rather obnoxious, really, in that last fight. I was trying to escape and knocked some of those skulls into my path. But which would I rather have? You know what? I haven't really played an Assassin, so let's give it a shot. Now we got 9,000 money, which is fantastic. So the first thing we're going to do is buy the gold gain up. Okay, it wasn't anything like clever. We've got 1,000. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy that rune for our Greaves. So we're going to pay 875 bucks. But now we're going to get another 2 health every single time we kill something, which is going to be really, really useful. So in the long run, I'd like to switch to those balance runes. I could trade the double jump here for the balance. Obviously, I don't have the money to. It's going to cost me about $2,000 to do that. You've picked up some new equipment. This might be nice to have, a good increase in health. I will have to invest in some weight, though. This will also be really nice, some increased magic damage that could definitely help if I'm using another Lich to try and beat Alexander. Nothing has really changed in the capes. We haven't found any capes. So even when you're finding blueprints, even if they're not the best blueprints, it means that it's one less blueprint for you to find later. Yeah, there's nothing. That's going to be so cheap. This only cost me 375 gold. Well, I might as well check and see if I can buy something from the blacksmith for dirt cheap. I actually can. 150 and 250, so I can get one of those. I'm still going to switch back to the Knight Sword because the difference of... Oh, that's if I unequip it. So, I mean, it's the difference of 7 damage. Or sorry, 4 damage. 4 damage, 5 weight. I still think it's worth it. Oh, my crit chance is terrible, actually. I hit for about as much as my Lich Queen did, and when I crit really nicely. I mean, it's basically tripling the damage. But, a little disappointing, I will admit. I was really hoping to defeat Alexander with the Lich, but unfortunately I did not. I just want to clear her exclamation point by looking at all the new runes. So if you enjoyed watching this episode, please give the video a like or a favorite. It is actually very, very useful in terms of promoting my videos and making sure that the right people get to see them, the people who want to watch them, which is hopefully you, the viewer. And if you'd like to see more, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. I am sort of doing kind of a power run of Rogue Legacy at the moment, since they're so quick, and with the editing of Binding of Isaac being so long, I like to have some filler content. So for now, I will see you guys next time.